Electric vehicles produce zero emissions, so they can help reduce greenhouse gas emissions from the transportation sector. This is important for addressing climate change, which is a major threat to sustainable development. UNDP and GIZ therefore launched their first electric car, a major step forward for its transition to clean energy future. Dr. Pete Lucaris, the Minister of State for Minerals, together with the PS of Minister of Energy and Mineral Development, and Ms. Irene Batebe, the Permanent Secretary from the Minister of Energy and Mineral Development, joined the group in unveiling their first electric vehicles.
We have come to do one of the very many development goals, one of which we are trying to turn away from the use of fuels to a use of energy sources which are clean. Using the fossil fuels has been found to be with a lot of carbon. The carbon dioxide is emitted in the air and it has effect on the ozone layer.
What does this mean to us? First of all, I think launching this e-vehicle is not just launching a vehicle, it's a development issue. It sits within our broad framework of our support to energy for development, which we have been doing on a number of things, whether on solarization of health centers, solarization of institutions like schools, supporting legal and policy issues around energy, including social tariffs. But importantly, I think we know the challenge. One of the most compelling development challenges of all times is climate change. And climate change is caused by emissions. And we know transport is one of those areas that causes a lot of climate change.
The keynote speech by Ruth Nakabra, the Minister of Energy and Mineral Development, represented by Peter Lucaris, the Minister of State for Minerals, energy efficiency is paramount and that it offers benefits like cost reduction, reduced dependence on imported energy, and environmental preservation, as well as decarbonization processes. So
in order to decarbonize the world, they are now turning to what a transition. The transition that has been discovered is using cleaner sources of energy. That is, we are trying now to get energy through other sources other than oil. And these energies are derived from doing the processing of mineral resources which are critical to energy, the lithium and so on. So now we are making batteries for supply of energy to drive cars like this one, for use in the hospitals, for use in everything else, cleaner energies only, solar and so on. So decarbonization is what is meant so that the world becomes clean.
Well, I think Uganda is making, as one of those countries in Africa and the world that is making great advancement towards its sustainable development goals, particularly in relation to energy efficiency. In fact, this country, 95% is renewables. We just need to make sure that people use the electricity we have, and therefore, how do we provide, like I said, incentives to them through social tariffs? The government has a new energy policy. There's a new energy bill in the pipeline, and many other things that are doing. I think today's meeting and this week's event on energy and renewable energy and energy efficiency and e-mobility is a statement by the government, and ours is to support the vision of the government.
Amidst rising energy costs and shortages, energy efficiency emerges as the only solution for sustainable future and reduced environmental impact. Electric vehicles presents a cost-effective and co-friendly alternatives. Pedson Mumbere.